In today's video, we're going to talk about what you can do to get prepared to buy a new construction home. If that's something that you'd be interested in, make sure you stay tuned. Hello everybody, it's Javon Lowe with Coton House Realty in Houston, Texas, and today will be the start of the new construction home buying process series. You've taken a look at your favorite model home and you are now convinced that you want to buy a new construction home. Well, you're in luck because we're going to talk about how you can get ready to buy that new house. First thing that you want to do is, of course, get your realtor on board. So if you do not already have a realtor in mind that you have already been working with or know that you want to work with, then your first step will be to choose a realtor. And I'll go over how to pick a realtor in another video. Now we're talking about getting the realtor on board and letting them know that you're ready to get started. This way, your realtor will be able to walk you through the entire process from start to finish. A good reason to bring a realtor on board from the start is so that you can actually benefit from their services. There's no way that bringing a realtor on in the 11th hour will actually benefit you, especially if this is your first home. Second reason that it's important to bring a realtor on from the start is because you want a representative. The builder's representative, although they may have all of the answers about the homes that are being built in the community that you've chosen, they, at the end of the day, represent the builder. So if you want someone that is looking out for your best interest as they are looking out for the builder's best interest, make sure you bring your realtor on board so that they can actually keep you abreast as to what is going on in the entire process. Second thing is to choose a lender. Most builders actually do have a preferred lender that they work with. This preferred lender can offer you incentives such as a rebate towards closing costs, additional incentives with upgrades, as well as buying down the interest rate of your loan. However, it may benefit you to actually go ahead and work with another lender. I'll tell you why. If you are trying to benefit from a down payment assistance program or a grant that can help you towards your closing costs, you definitely want to go with a lender that offers that program. If that preferred lender does not offer that program, then how are you able to benefit? There also may be another lender that is offering a better interest rate. So don't feel obligated to go with the preferred lender just because it's one that's suggested by the builder. Number 3, decide if you want to purchase an inventory home versus building from the ground up. So there are pros and cons for each side. When you choose an inventory home, you are choosing a home that has already been built. This means that everything is installed that you would normally pick out when you're building a home from scratch. The lot has already been chosen for you. All of the cabinetry colors, paint colors, everything that is in that house is already in place. So it's not something that you have the luxury of actually choosing. The good news is an inventory home is move-in ready. You don't have to wait for the home to be built. And when an inventory home has been sitting on the market for a little while, there is room for negotiation. This is something that is normally not a factor when you're buying a new construction home. Maybe this is something to consider if you don't mind not being able to pick out everything that goes into the house. And then of course, secondly, you do have the option of building from scratch. So when you build from the ground up, you get to select quite a few things, everything actually. You select your lot, so exactly where you want to be in the community. If it's going to be a premium lot, so if it's going to be larger versus one of the normal subdivision sized lots, you can choose where it is, you can choose what goes into the house, you can choose the elevation. There's so many different elements to a home that you can select when you are building from the ground up. And that's normally what gets everyone excited about a new construction home, right? Is selecting everything. So it is hard to give those options up when you go with an inventory home, but you are still getting a home that is completely ready, that is brand spanking new, and no one else has lived in it. The fourth thing that I want to mention is to choose your builder. So step 3 and 4 can be used interchangeably, but you definitely want to take your time choosing the right builder for you. Start with an online search. Do you want to go with a larger builder versus a smaller builder? Do you know if this company has good ratings? Do you know what their product looks like? Have you taken a look at their model homes? Do they look like they're structurally sound? go in and look at different model homes for different builders and just look around the neighborhoods that they actually build in. This will give you a good idea of what their production looks like. Take a look at if they have a social media presence. Now, comparing a large builder to a smaller builder, you will have to change your expectations. Larger builders can be found everywhere. For a large builder, you can definitely find a great website. You'll find them on every social media platform, and you'll even be able to find different ratings that people have left about their experiences with them. With smaller builders, and by smaller builders, I am referring to builders that build maybe 2, 4, 7 homes at a time in a community. You may not be able to find them on social media. You may not be able to find a website for them. It could be a mom and pop. They could have a small group of employees. So these are things that you want to keep in mind when choosing a builder. Just because someone does not have a strong online presence does not determine if they are a reputable company or not. Your realtor would also be a great resource during this time because she would be able Your realtor could also be a great resource during this time because he or she can give you great tips as to what their experience has been like with these specific builders. All right, so those are things that you want to keep in mind when you are preparing to buy a new construction home. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new content on a weekly basis. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Decide if you want to purchase an inventory home versus herm. Okay. It's Jojo, please stop eating. Jojo, come play with your toy. So those are my tips on how you, why did I say that?